Okay, hi everybody. There seems to be some problem with the registration link. I couldn't register myself, and the attendance is quite low. So I don't quite know what was going on. Quite a few people did register, but now when I try and register, because I like to have it running next to me, I couldn't register. So I don't know if it's a problem with Webinar or what, because the registration link was working perfectly well earlier, and now the same link is not working. So I'm really sorry if any trouble. I can see, Robert, you have your hand up. If you want to type in the chat, if you've got, if you've got something you want to say before we start, that's fine. Otherwise, we will get going. I don't know if you mean to have your hand up, but you have your hand up, and I've enabled chat, so you can write in there. So anyway, let's get started. Hi everybody. In case you don't know me, my name is Angela. I'm Angela Boswell, but I'm often known as Angela Hardy online, for complicated reasons, or to do with the fact I lived in the States for the last 10 years, and my passport, my visa was still Hardy, but I am now Angela Boswell. And yes, so I found network marketing myself around 2 years ago now, and I tried pretty much every offline strategy that there is around. I wrote that list of friends and family, called everybody. I went to hotel meetings, I had home meetings, you name it really. I started talking to strangers. I bought a whole stack of business cards, of leaflets, and all kinds of things advertised on Craigslist. I mean, I could go on and on and on. And I just found I wasn't having all that much success. I had a little bit of success, but I could see that there were people, as I'm sure you can, who were having an incredible amount of success. And I kind of thought to myself, well, surely they're not just, pitching friends and family the whole time. They must be doing something else. So I took my business online, because that is what I found. And here I am. I'm now doing training webinars to other people. Let me just shoot back over to the attendee list, because someone I think just got. Yes, I think somebody just got thrown off. So hopefully I can get back on again. Here I am tonight. It's week 2 of the training series which I'm doing, and this week and next week is on Facebook marketing. Tonight I'm going to be teaching free strategies that you can use on Facebook to market your MLM business, to build up your MLM business. I do have a presentation, so I will share my screen in a minute. What I do is I'm going to share it, make sure everybody can see the screen, and then I'll go back and share it again, because I don't want to be talking to a room full of people who can't see the screen, because that just wouldn't make any sense. So I will share the screen, then I will pop back and just make sure that you can put in the chat if you can see it. I'm assuming you can all see and hear me now. I can still see that there is, in fact, a raised hand. So, but put in the chat, if there's an. I've enabled Q&A as well, so you can post questions in there. You can type whatever you want to in the chat, and we're started. Okay, so I'm going to bring up. It's just, it shouldn't take too long, but I've got quite a lot to cover. This can be an incredibly powerful strategy if you do it correctly. A lot of people I see marketing on Facebook are all making the same mistakes, and they're mistakes that I have made in the past. Is what I'd like to do is to teach people. Thank you, Cynthia, for telling me that you can see and hear me. I'd like to teach you tonight the mistakes you need to avoid, and the ways that you should be marketing on Facebook if you want to, start to see results in your business. So I'll share my screen. And the text in. And so you should be able to see this presentation. So I won't start it yet. I will wait until you tell me that you can see my screen. So Cynthia, you just told me you can see and hear me. Can you see the screen before I make it full size? I'll just have a second, because as soon as I start the presentation, you see, I can no longer see the chat. And if I don't make it full screen, then it's more difficult for you guys to be able to see the slides. And I think it's important that you can see the slides. So just post in there. Oops, a daisy, what have I done? Post in there if you can see the slides. This is why I like to enroll myself in the webinar, because I have it playing next to me and can actually see what you can see. But the link wasn't, which unfortunately is probably why there's a bit of a low attendee attendance number tonight. Can see, like the picture. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay, so let me start. Let's get started. Start from the beginning. So tonight, free Facebook marketing uncovered. Now, I'm sure that you know that there is also paid Facebook marketing, and one does not need to, completely block out the other thing. You can run them both alongside one another. Some people only use Facebook for free marketing. Some people only use Facebook really pretty much for paid marketing. Even those people who only use it for paid marketing, though, on their Facebook fan page, tend to also kind of let people in their lives a little bit of lifestyle, videos, photos, that kind of thing on their profile. And we'll be talking about that a little bit more a bit later on. So using free Facebook marketing strategies to build any home-based business. These strategies, they work very well to build any network marketing company, but you can use them for other marketing as well. For example, affiliate marketing. And if you're in another kind of business which is similar, I guess, in structure to network marketing, these strategies will also work. So anything which involves reaching out to people and relationship building, which is part of network marketing, which people kind of miss out on. They don't realize when they first get involved in network marketing, even though it's called network marketing, that there is a lot of relationship building involved, which is why Facebook can be such a powerful place to do quite a lot of your marketing online. So tips, tricks, little known tricks for using Facebook to build your MLM business for free. In case you don't know me, this is me with my daughters. I have 5-year-old twin daughters, and this is my husband, Chris. And this is just a picture that I like because it's somebody running over the winning line. What you will learn tonight: beginner basics, where to find prospects, how to initiate and cultivate relationships, and how to take those relationships to the next level. So not just how to meet people, but how to sort of cultivate those relationships so that you can eventually talk to people, well, maybe even right near the beginning. It really depends on how things go, but talk to people about your actual MLM business. A blueprint for relationship marketing on Facebook, how to close those prospects into your primary business, and like I said, the two most common mistakes people make and how to avoid them, and what, where, and how to effectively post for engagement, exposure, leads, and sales. So tonight I'll be showing you simple strategies that work. There are so many ways to use Facebook to market your business, and many people try to teach everything all at once. But this, it can overcomplicate it, and many people kind of hype it up, and there's no need to do that. I'm not doing either of those things. I'm going to keep it simple, and I promise you that by the end of the presentation you'll have enough knowledge to kind of be able to get out there and build up your MLM team or sell affiliate products, whatever it is that you aim to do. Now, some of this might take a little bit of practice. I'm not saying you're going to get results immediately. It's something. It's a strategy, and all strategies online, you need to learn, you need to practice. But you cannot get better without actually starting, without actually doing it. Okay, so just a little bit about me. I'm going to give you this very a little bit about me already. You can hear I'm living back in the UK now, but I did live in Boston, just outside Boston actually, for 10 years, and moved back to the UK just this last May. So I've only been here for 2 months. I was an elementary school teacher for 12 years, and I found home-based business 2 years ago. And like I said, I really struggled, and then I found online marketing. Whoops, a daisy. And I'm now growing my network marketing business, growing other affiliate marketing businesses. I have 120 people business team alone. I'm on the management team of MLSP, and I get leads and commissions literally every day. So if you stick to learning one particular strategy, you can have results. You can have results better than this. I aim to keep growing, of course. And I started off actually as a video marketer. I incorporate my video marketing a lot into Facebook. There's a lot of crossovers between all the strategies online. If you're going to concentrate, however, on using Facebook and learning Facebook marketing as a strategy to use, I suggest you stick to learning Facebook marketing as a strategy to use, especially if you're new online. Don't try and dabble here and dabble there. I purely did video marketing for quite some time. It must have been a good 8-9 months before I then went on Facebook, learned these strategies, and I created my own page. So some more pictures of me there. There are Ellie and Isabel when they were very little, getting a little bit bigger here, and of course now they are now 5. This was actually back when they were 4. We had a professional photographer come and take these pictures, and they're absolutely fantastic. I love this one, the black and white one, absolutely gorgeous. And no, they don't look like that all the time. They're not all loving to each other, but they're pretty close. Of course, they do argue sometimes as well, because they are siblings. Okay, so your first step, you can choose to use your personal page to do all of these strategies. That is a personal preference. I personally don't use my personal page at all in my business marketing. And that's because I joined Facebook a long time before I started my business. So around 50% of my friends on my personal page are personal friends who have nothing to do with my business, or any business for that matter. So I don't really want to be posting business stuff to my friends. However, there are several people marketing online who use their personal profile, and they do a lot of their business marketing on their personal page. So that is really down to you. That decision is really down to you. And it was actually suggested to me not long ago that one thing I could do, I'm saying this because it's something you could do, it's an option for you if you want to, is actually start a new personal page. You can either tell your friends and family to go onto the new personal page, or if you're new to online marketing, you could start a new personal page just under a different profile, and start kind of from afresh with business posts on a new personal profile. I, however, decided to do it this way. I built a fan page. It's not difficult. Like I say, setting up your fan page is explained on Facebook itself. Much easier option is just to, if in MLSP, is just to use the point and click instructions in MLSP, and there's actually very, very simplified ways of getting those Facebook application tabs onto your fan page as well. You just go through their step-by-step instructions and press go, and there they are. I think if I wasn't a member of MLSP, I probably wouldn't have a clue how to put those application tabs on there, and they're powerful. So that's it's all explained in Facebook. It's all explained like everything else in the world. If you're not a member of MLSP, like always, I suggest, if you're not, that you at least take the trial. It's only $9.97 for a 10-day trial, and it is, it's what has turned my business around. It's what's taught me all of these strategies. It's what taught me every strategy. I'm not here to pitch MLSP tonight. I just wanted to point out to people, if you are an MLSP member, it's very easy to set up your fan page and even put the little application tabs at the top. So, some pointers when you are posting on Facebook. Be yourself, because like attracts like. Absolutely. Don't hide behind somebody that you are not. Don't try and be somebody that you are not. You will attract people by being yourself, and they're the kind of people that you are going to gel with. They're the kind of people that you're going to be able to work best with. So they're the people that you want to attract. So be yourself. Post pictures or video. Video is incredibly powerful. Pictures are also very powerful. And it's the fastest way for people to get to know, like, and trust you. And they do encourage much more engagement, which increases your page. So you want to be posting pictures whenever you can. Attach them to text posts if you do a post about something. Put a picture on it, and it will get much more engagement, which is what you want. You want to be letting people basically into your life a little bit, because you want to connect with people. And if you embrace this and you don't hype things up, it keeps it real, and people are more likely to feel like they can know, like, and trust you, which is what you want. Be consistent. Have a daily routine for posting and responding. And what I suggest is that you do it throughout the day. Now, it's suggested to do it between 3 and 6 times per day if you've got a Facebook fan page or a personal page, whichever route you've decided to take. Post between 3 and 6 times per day. Now, you might be saying, well, what can I post? The best way to find ideas of what to post is, and I'll go over this a little bit more later on in the presentation, but is to actually go and like some leaders' fan pages. Click like for their fan pages, and you'll start to get those posts through your newsfeed, so you can kind of get an idea of what other people are posting. And that's learning from what other people are doing is probably the best way to learn yourself. And you can actually sometimes see what you shouldn't be doing as well, because not the leaders, but there'll be people liking your fan page, and you'll start to see their posts, and especially if you go and like their fan page, people who are doing things the wrong way. And it'll become very, very evident and very clear very quickly to you who is doing things the wrong way, because you're not going to want to see their posts again. And an example is people who post about their business opportunity, blatantly. I had somebody today, in fact, with a photograph of them holding a credit card, telling me how wonderful the business is that I've just discovered, and that they had to tell me about it. You know, I'm sure you've seen it, and it's the kind of post that you just go past. It just doesn't work. Being that blatant about your MLM business just doesn't work, particularly on a site like Facebook, which, yes, it's got over 1 billion users, but people don't go on to Facebook to find a business opportunity. People go onto Facebook to relax, to have fun, to socialize, and the last thing that they want is for you to thrust your business opportunity in their face. Providing value, providing valuable content, and posting about your life, about your lifestyle, people want to see that. Posting free links to free trainings, which if you're in My Lead System Pro, as you know, is very easy. They're provided. Posting links to free trainings that have come up. Again, very easy if you're in My Lead System Pro. Pictures and videos are also the easiest icebreakers and the quickest way to sort of for prospects to warm up to you. And you know, photographs are best. Image quotes, you'll see a lot of those. They actually do get a lot of engagement. But make sure if you post an image quote that you also have your own unique voice in the post. So write something yourself as well. Don't just simply put up the image quote. Write something in the post as well. Something that tells people why that quote means something to you. People don't just want to read the quote. They want to see a little bit of you as well in there and why that quote meant something to you, why it means something to you. And create a link between your page and your fan page. That's easy. If you go to I think it's the employment section, it might be work, it's something to do with jobs or employment, you can actually put the link to your personal page in there, and then it will come up at the bottom of your the picture at the top of your fan page with a little bit of information about you. Your link to your personal page will be in there, and likewise on your personal page you can have the link back to your fan page, or you can have a link to a blog. If you have a blog, you can put whatever link you want, but you just go into the About Me section and you can kind of put whatever link you want in there. I like to link the two together and also take people over to my blog. So on my personal page I have my fan page link, and a lot of people do that. They put something along the lines of works at, and then for in my case it's Angela Hardy Bosbox. I put my name on there just to confuse everybody even more. And you can also invite friends from your personal page to like your fan page, which builds up your likes on your fan page. And just to explain what that means is, if people like your fan page, if they click on the like button on your fan page, it means they will start to get your posts. If they haven't clicked like on your fan page, they won't start to get your posts until they do so. So if you actually go through your friends list on your personal page and invite people to like your fan page, obviously only do that with people you think are going to have an interest in your fan page. That's a powerful way and a very simple and quick way to build up the likes to your page. Now, once again, I'm sorry I keep referring back to My Lead System Pro, but it's so powerful. In the My Lead System Pro Facebook community, you can actually put your fan page link in there, and people will go in and like it, and that can build up also fans to your Facebook page. I'm not quite sure why I put these here. It's a very odd place for me to have put them, but it was just to show you really that, you know, leads and commission. Okay. So this is my personal page, and I just wanted to put it here just to show you. So you want to have a professional picture, not necessarily a professional picture, but a good picture up at the top, and a good picture of you, and make sure it is you on both your personal page and your fan page, not your company. Like I said, people don't go on to Facebook to find a company, to find somewhere to work. They go on to Facebook to socialize. You're using Facebook as a way to let people into your life. You're using Facebook as a way to meet people and to develop a relationship with people so that they get to know, like, and trust you. And if you start providing people with valuable content, they are going to begin to know, like, and trust you. They are going to, well, some of them at least are going to ask you about your business. You can start them questions. We'll get into that in a minute. And the relationship can develop from there. And it doesn't have to take very long. I'm making it sound like it's going to take a long time. It doesn't have to take very long. So good pictures of you. I've put my girls there. You know, if you want, I want people to know I'm a mum. I think people, other mums or parents, can relate to me, so I want them to know I'm a parent. There is the link to my fan page. Link your personal page with your fan page in the About Me section. You can see it's there. And lifestyle pics. So on your personal page, you want to be posting lifestyle pics, lifestyle pictures. Because, like I said, people want to get to know you. Okay, so step number one then is to make sure your personal page and your profile are set up correctly so that they link back to the other. You have good pictures at the top and they are of you and not your company. And one of the biggest mistakes people make on Facebook is to call either their profile page or their fan page their company. You want to call yourself you. Companies come and go. The last thing to be left with is a fan page which you've spent time, effort, perhaps even a lot of money to build up, and then the company disappears. Network marketing companies come and go all the time. Now, hopefully that won't happen to your network marketing company, but it happens all the time. Don't call your fan page your network marketing company. Don't put it anywhere in the profile bit, this bit that people can see of your fan page, because it'll be you develop a little bit of a relationship with people that you start to talk to them about your network marketing business. And we're going to go on to that. So step two, how to find prospects. So where do you look for potential prospects, either for an affiliate marketing product or for your MLM business? Well, one thing you can do is you can search in groups. Think of people, places, and things that are in common with your niche. Robert Kiyosaki, a powerful group to use. If you're in network marketing, that is. You can search on people's fan pages. And very recently, in fact, Diane Hockman did a fantastic training on My Lead System Pro. If you're a member, if you're a Mastery member, you can go and look in the training library. She did a fantastic training. It was one of the Ultimate Freedom webinars, which was every Tuesday, about how you can in conversations with people on other people's fan pages and generate a lot of leads that way, and talk to people about whatever it is that you want to talk to them about. So whatever it is that you kind of have on offer. Fantastic training. It was great. I started to do some of the things that she was training on, and I looked in my back at my business page now. Actually, it was back at my profile. I had a whole load of requests, so it works really well. Friends of friends. Look for friends of friends. They're likely to be in the same niche as you. Your MLM company. Your MLM company, I'm sure, has a page. Some MLM companies have several pages. Great places to find prospects. Obviously, that wouldn't be for your MLM company. That would be for if you have any other kind of offer. If you have an affiliate offer, or if you have any products that you can market to people, which if you're in MLSP you have, and they range anything from $7 all the way up to $497. So you've plenty to talk about. Look at people's status updates. Look for comments in response to these status updates. Let me go back to that. And you know, one thing you should be doing on a daily basis with your fan page or with your personal page where you've decided to go, but I'm going to keep talking about my fan page because that's what I use. One thing you should do every single day with your fan page is you should have a little routine. So when I first log on in the morning, I look and see if there's been any likes or any comments on any of my posts during the previous day or during the evening, and reply to them. Like the comments, reply to them, respond to them, because the more engagement you have on each of your posts, the more your posts will show up in other people's news feeds. You want as much engagement as you can on your page. That's why it's a good idea to post several times a day and to spread that out throughout the morning, lunchtime, afternoon, evening. And a very, very easy way to do that, if you're somebody who's a full-time worker, for example, if you're a full-time parent and you just don't have time to keep going onto Facebook, is you can schedule your posts. So you might put a couple of motivational quotes and spread them out. You might put a couple of tips that you've found out from other people and you're sharing. Don't make out that you're just you know, be honest. It's best to be open and honest on Facebook. But you can schedule them to appear on your page throughout the day, and it looks like you're doing it. People don't know when, you know, whether you've scheduled it. And to do that, all you do is you click the little clock at the bottom of the post. It's very simple. So what to say to people? If you're using this strategy where you're reaching out to people in groups, on fan pages, friends of friends, what do you say to people? How do you start a conversation with people and get it running and actually develop it into something which is going to be a useful relationship? Well, first of all, be natural. Absolutely. Establish commonality. People love to feel they have things in common with you. So that might be something as simple and basic as the fact that you've looked at their fan page and they have the same breed of dog as you, and you comment on that. That is commonality, and people relate to having things in common with you. Be complimentary. Of course, it's human nature. Everybody loves to be complimented. Ask questions. And in fact, that's another good point on your fan page when you're doing those posts. You want to be asking questions because it encourages engagement. And be interested, definitely. Listen and be interested. Respond. Always respond to people. Like, comment, you know, respond to people. And first and foremost, make a connection. You're building a warm list. Remember that. You're building a warm list. You're moving away from your warm list offline. You don't have to move away from it. You can keep going through that. That's fine. But if you are, whether you are or not, you're building up a warm list online. And that list, when people first get onto your list, they're cold market. They're cold, but they don't know you. So it's important that you build up a relationship with those people, and then those people become your warm list. And it doesn't take long, and it's not particularly difficult. So the aim is to start to know, like, and trust you. To ask more about you, do not pitch. and that will differentiate you from 97% of the people out there, which, you know, people remember you for. There is so, like, I think it's something ridiculous, like 97% of people who go on to Facebook with it in mind that they want to build their business using Facebook, and all they do all day is pitch. And you might even have seen those Facebook groups, which are literally just for pitching business opportunities. Now, I don't even know why anybody would even think of doing that, because nobody goes on there to find a business opportunity. So it's just a complete waste of time. I like the way Diane Hopman puts this, actually, in a few of her. She's a Facebook queen, to be honest. So she says, think of it like you're having a conversation on the street. So if you meet somebody on the street, you don't go up to them and say, "Hi, how are you? I'm a network marketer. This is my business." You talk to them in a natural way, and that's the way you want to start the conversation on Facebook as well. And you can lead it will naturally develop itself. And if you ask the right questions at the right time and you're interested in the answers, then you can sort of lay out your training or your the webinar link that you have that you can send people to, or the free video that you might have. You can have all of those things in System Pro, by the way. Or your business opportunity. It might be a solution for them, because you want to provide people with a solution. That's what people want. So what to do and say. But you want to connect with them. So you want to be careful with doing this. You can private message people, that's fine. You can add them as a friend. But if you go through a Facebook page and you keep adding friend, you're going to get blocked from Facebook. So a better way to do it is to join in a conversation on a post, on a page, and sort of join in the conversation, and then you can private message somebody from that conversation, or you can private message them and tell them you love the way that they put something in that particular conversation, where they respond to posts, and ask them if they mind you sending a request. That's a better way to do it, because then you won't get blocked from Facebook. Because I think it's when people complain that they don't know you and you've sent them a friend request, you're then blocked from Facebook. At least that's one way that you could be blocked from Facebook. It won't be permanent, but it can be temporary and it can be frustrating. So that's the better way to do it, really. Now, what you're aiming to do eventually down the road to identify needs, which involves asking questions, obviously. And then you are proposing a solution to them. So positioning your offer, and it might be your MLM opportunity, it might be a free training, it might be a paid course, or MLSP itself if you're an MLSP, but you're proposing a solution. And then you want to follow up with them, absolutely. I know a couple of people who are absolutely brilliant at prospecting for their MLM business on Facebook. And what they say is the most powerful thing to do is to get people on the phone. So, yes, that might be a scary sounding thing to do at the beginning, but it's like everything else. Once you do it a few times, you just need to tell yourself what the worst can happen. I mean, what is the worst that can happen? They're on the end of the phone. The worst that can happen, they hang up on you. Or they say no, they're not going to give you their phone number. But getting people on the phone, if you're talking about your actual MLM business opportunity, because you've already established a bit of a relationship with this person, to introduce them to your MLM business opportunity, you really need to be talking to them. So ask them for a phone number, ask them if they mind if you give them a call. That's the powerful way to build up your MLM business using Facebook. And then stay connected, build on the relationship. Now, you don't have to call people. You can do all of this through, through posting and through texting. I just wanted to let you know that that's probably the fastest, most effective strategy that you can use. Now, when you do get people on the phone, no matter what you're talking about, if you're talking your business opportunity, or if you're talking about My Lead System Pro, or if you're talking about some other product that you might be proposing as a solution to them, you want to get them talking, particularly if it's your business opportunity, because the more talking you do, the more talking you talk yourself or them out of whatever it is you're talking about. And Ray Higdon said, if you're talking to people and they keep saying no, you're probably saying too much. Let the presentation, hopefully you're in a business opportunity with an online presentation, a short one. Let the presentation do the selling. You're not the one who's doing the selling, should be doing the selling. The presentation should be doing the selling. So these are good questions to be asking. You might want to write them down. These are good questions. Are you currently building a home-based business? How's it so far? What is your ultimate goal? Why did you start? How are you currently marketing yourself? That's a great lead up to talking to them about My Lead System Pro. What's been your biggest struggle so far? And remember, 97% of people who are in network marketing are struggling. What training has your upline provided for you so far? And remember, the majority of people, uplines, don't provide training for them. What are you currently doing to generate leads for your business? And if I could show you, would you be open to taking a look? So whatever it is that you are showing them, it could be a presentation for your business opportunity, whatever. Use the word open rather than interested. Learn that one from Ray Higdon as well. People aren't very likely to say, no, I'm not open. More likely to say, no, I'm not interested. So use the word open. Right, personal content for your fan page or personal page. So these are ideas of content. Like I said before, pictures, articles, especially image quotes, because quotes are, quotes are powerful, but images are incredibly powerful. So if you mix the two together, you get something that you'll get a lot of engagement through. Always quantify. Say why you have posted something. How does it relate to you and your business? And do not post links. Apart from links to useful content, and I say there, your content is best, but that's not necessarily, doesn't necessarily need to be your content, especially not near the beginning. It won't be your content. It'll be training, webinar links, other people's, sending people to other people's content. But I'm talking about links here, content links. It should be your content at the top here. And like I said, just go and like a few of the leaders' pages and you can start to get some ideas of what to post about. I try and do a tip each day. I try and do 2 image quotes each day. And then the other things I post about tend to be kind of more ad hoc. So it might be something that my kids do throughout the day. I'm a full-time mum, so I'm with them all day. There might be a couple of pictures, photographs of them doing things. It might be me doing things with them, and you can even tie that into your business, because you can say something along the lines of, I absolutely love working from home because I get to spend so much time with my beautiful daughters, and aren't I? Oh no, this is so much fun. I'm just so pleased that I'm able to work from home and have this kind of lifestyle. And that's what people want to see. It kind of gives people the hope that the lifestyle that they desire is reachable. Post to pique curiosity, which will force prospects to you with questions. 3 to 4 times a day, like I said. And actually, more than that's even better. And spread out across that day. I've been talking about this, where and how to find content. So yeah, like other people's fan pages, opt into other leaders' email lists as well and read their emails and attend their trainings, because you'll learn so much. Visit blogs of leaders. You can gain a lot of content from just one blog post. You could have 3 posts throughout your day just about something you've read on one blog post. The best place to for content is webinars. Just watch one webinar and take notes, and you'll have enough for hundreds of posts. MLSP has at least 5 webinars and 5 wake-up calls every week. So this is my fan page. It's a bit like your personal page, really. You have a nice cover of a photo of you. You can switch between who's posting, so you can have it posting that looks like it's your personal page posting, making the post, or if you press this little circle up here, it can look as if it's your fan page doing the post. Okay, these are the apps, so people can click on these, professionally written, high converting apps. Nice profile of you, add your link in, so that's my blog. Invite your friends, here it is, to like your page. So all the things I talked about earlier, I just wanted to show you. Learn more. Well, I've been talking about this throughout the presentation, really, but I know everything through MLSP. And I actually learned an awful lot through one training course in particular, which is called Social Media Mastery, which is $297, but it's worth absolutely every single penny. Right, final hints and tips. The key to interact with people. Connect with 5 new people daily. Then, as much as possible, engage with people as they respond to you. Like fan pages with a small audience. They'll often reach out and thank you. Like, comment, and share prospects' content. And participate in discussions in highly active content and high traffic groups and fan pages. Like I said here, Diane Hockman did an outstanding training on participating in discussions recently in MLSP. And next week we dive into paid marketing on Facebook, which will be pretty exciting stuff. Now, if I come off screen share, if I can, you'll be able to see me again. Hi! In my gym stuff. I'm always going to be in my gym stuff when I do Thursday webinars, because there's a really good class in with the gym. And it's always on a Thursday, and I've been doing these on Thursdays. So, excuse me, my gym stuff. Yeah, so like I said, if you're not in My Lead System Pro, I didn't mean to sound pitchy throughout that at all. It really is the place to that has turned my business around. It provides you with all of that content that you can provide for other people on your page. It's providing training and the tools that I'm now currently building my business with. And the course I mentioned, Social Media Mastery, is what has taught me everything that I currently now know about both free strategies and paid strategies, which I'll be going into next week. Like I said, it's $297. Let me know if you're interested in either of knowing more about either of those 2 things, either the course, which is like a one-off course, step by step. Like it's incredibly step by step. You know, step 1, and there's this webinar video, step 2, step 3, step 4. I mean, she's put it so that it's literally point and click. Do this, then do this, then do this, then do this, and then you've got this profile set up before you know it. You're doing paid ads if you want to. You'll build up your fan page very, very quickly because the training is just outstanding. Or if you'd like some more information about My Lead System Pro, if you're not currently in it, then you know, I can provide that as well. And what I'm going to do at the end of the webinar, which will be coming up to the end of the hour now. So at the end of the webinar, after I've answered any questions, if you have any questions, I'm going to redirect you to something which will give you some more information about this anyway. So the chat is open. The Q&A is open. So if you have any questions about any of that I've talked about tonight, or anything else for that matter, then write it in the chat or write it in the Q&A, and I can answer it now. Okay, so if you've got any questions at all, I know there's a slight delay, so I will wait. But post it in the chat or post it in the Q&A, and I'll answer your questions. If there aren't any questions, then I will say I'll see you next week. Thank you for coming. It is currently 10 to 10 here, but I know a lot of you are in the States, so I know that you're giving up your afternoons, part of your afternoon, so thank you very much. I hope you got a lot out of it. Any questions at all after the presentation is over, just shoot me an email or send me a Facebook message. Either way works. Or you can jump on the phone, you know, absolutely fine. Happy to jump on the phone with anybody. And hopefully I'll see you next week. We'll talk about paid marketing on Facebook next week. So if there's no questions, looks like there is. What do you mean exactly about not posting links? What I mean is, Cynthia, that's a very good question. Yes, you post links, but I would just stick to valuable links that people are going to find value in. So it might be a link to a training webinar. It might be a link to a free video. It might be a link to what I mean is don't just blatantly post your BizOp link, which is what you will find a lot of people doing, especially in some of those groups. You go to one of those groups, the ones that allow it, and there's a lot of groups that don't allow you to post your business opportunity link, but allow it. You'll see post after post after post of people literally just posting their BizOp link in there and saying, you've got to join this, it's ground floor opportunity, it's wonderful. Okay, so yes, you can post links, but make sure they provide value to the person who's looking at the link, and make sure you quantify it as well. I mean, at the end of the day, after you build up a relationship with somebody and you've maybe spoken to them, or you haven't spoken to them, but you've had forwards of some conversation, yes, you might post your business opportunity link because you're explaining to them that you feel that it's going to help them. You know, it's a solution for them. So I hope that helps, Cynthia. If that's the only question, then I'm going to call it a day. So thank you very much for attending. I'll give you just another minute just in case there's any more questions. That was a good question, Cynthia. Thank you for posting it. And you know, like I said, I hope to see you next week. So I'm going to call it a day now. So you will be redirected to a page which gives you a bit more information about My Lead System Pro. If you have any questions about it, email me, call me, whatever. Otherwise, I will be in touch and speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.